Welcome to On the Chain. This is Jeff here with co-host Chip. What is going on, everybody? What's going on, Chip? Man, tonight, Chip, we're going to be breaking it down. Ripple's RLUSD just ranked #1 most trusted stablecoin. You know that thing. 130 million tokenization deal goes live, not in the US, but down in Brazil on the XRP Ledger. A bunch of fake Ripple scams flooding YouTube. We're going to talk about how you might be able to spot them. And the Genius Act kicks off a new stablecoin boom right here in the good old US of A. So we got to get into that. And then Trump's AI moonshot just got NVIDIA's seal of approval, what it means for crypto and US dominance. We're going to connect the dots between XRP, regulation, tokenization, and tech dominance right here in the US in this fast shifting world. You definitely don't want to miss this one. Chip, if you're ready to kick this thing off.
Let's go.
Welcome to On the Chain.
Welcome everybody. First thing you want to do when you pop in is you want to hit the, you want to hit the like, and you want to maybe share it on your feed. That's what you want to do if you're watching on X.
Share it on your feed.
That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Wow, it's been such a busy week, Jeff. There's been so much going on. It's insanely crazy good. Just so much news everywhere. I mean, from crypto to political stuff. It's just what a good week. Where the hell is everybody? Did the alert not go out? Mike was in here. Chad's in here. Where's everybody else? What's going on?
Is rolling out. Rolling out. We keep
what is going on? There we go.
Mr. NK, MRNK, MRNK5.
Where'd you get the R from? There's no R in there. Oh, you know what it is? There is an R, is there?
There's definitely an R.
With the M's next to it, it looks like
MM. It does.
It's MRN.
MRNK. Murnick 85.
Hello, bros. November 29th, you received the federal bank charter license approval. Yeah, that's a big deal. Bank charter license, man. They will officially be a bank. That would be great.
His chip sound wonky. Well, maybe your volume did go down all of a sudden.
Hang on a second, man. Let me see if there's something going on.
It did like drop down all of a sudden.
Let me see what's going on.
There's me.
I hate these new controls. My God, they do all kinds of weird stuff here.
Yeah, you do sound distant.
Let's see. You know why?
It's hollow.
It switched my microphone, probably, is what I'm thinking. No.
Never even saw an XRP meme coin.
How about now? Anything different?
No. No, you're really far away. No, you're far away. Really far away.
Go like that.
You're real loud before. Yeti for the win.
Oh, you know why? Because it did change it.
Hello.
Yep. There we go.
Hey now.
There we go.
Yeah, for some reason.
I don't understand why it changes things.
It's fine.
It changes it as you log in.
That's weird.
Because your audio was perfect. And as soon as we go live, then
we went live and all of a sudden it changed it. Weird. That's very strange.
Very strange indeed.
Ice wine in the house. Ice wine.
Ice wine is in Toronto. Drinking some ice wine. Not Toronto. It's near Niagara.
Atlanta. Yahtzee. God, when I lived in Florida, which was a long time ago, back in about 20 years ago, there was a lady that I moved into a house with. She was playing not Yahtzee at 6 a.m, and you would hear this. It'd be super quiet outside. You hear for 2 hours, 8 o'clock every day. She'd be out in the lawn playing this stuff, and I'm like, God, please stop that.
Chip, have you ever heard of XRP meme coins?
Of course. Of course I have. On the first ledger. There's thousands of them. Thousands of
meme coins. Joseph.
I mean, I always say to people, look, if that's what you like, go ahead and do it. I mean, I own Doge because it was fun to own, but Doge will get some utility from Flare. I don't really
Shiba. I got the Shiba Inu.
I got some Shiba too. I mean, look, they're fun, right? Sometimes, but most of the time they're rug pulls, and exercise with caution.
This ain't no rug pull.
We know. He's just goofing on you, man. He's goofing on you.
There we go.
Brandon, Pacifica, California, 12 miles south of San Francisco. Oh, you're right between there and south that Mountain View, which is that Mountain View down there? Where's Google? I've driven down there from San
Mountain
Francisco
View.
down there. It's
I've driven down that coast.
sunrise. I've been there.
You
I've
know what's nice about California? The
nothing.
topography.
I think I say the politics.
Yeah, politics.
Politics are fantastic, Jeff. Everyone loves it there. It's a great place.
Only the people that log into the show.
That's great. Well, you were talking about this in the beginning, but this is so Blue Chip
Light.
has rated the highest rated stablecoin on Blue Chip has never changed, but today RLUSD becomes the new #1 ranked stablecoin. Blue Chip is beginning coverage for the Ripple USD, which is Ripple's stablecoin with an initial rating of A. That reflects our view that Ripple USD is one of the safest stablecoins available. And Blue Chip is a rating agency. They're an independent stablecoin rating agency. Joined our Telegram group. But here it is, right here. And the reason they got that is based on a few factors. So we look at stability at 0.91, management 0.84, governance 0.86. So you have very low risk for governance and management. Very stable coin, which is good when you're thinking about a stable coin. Stability is good. And then they put out a whole report. We're not going to look at it. These are some of the key features right there. But RLUSD by Ripple, backed by U.S. Treasury bills, government money market funds, and bank deposits. These assets present some of the lowest credit and duration risks. And it's also regulated by the New York Department of Financial Services, which is a big deal because that's where it all starts. This subjects Ripple to some of the most stringent guidelines and monitoring requirements. Yeah, it's tough over there. Very tough. What do you think about this? It's a pretty good thing, Jeff.
It is a good thing. Get some actually we're starting to see some definite progress right there.
Oh,
look at that. RLUSD by the Ripple. Starting to see some massive identification. This wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the current administration and some of the regulatory clarity that we're seeing. The Genius Act, big one, Clarity Act, and all those other great things that are coming into play.
I mean, Blue Chip doesn't really understand how news works. When you don't want people to see stuff, you drop it at 5 o'clock on Friday, and nobody ever hears about it, right? They call it the 5 p.m. news drop. It's usually when bad political stuff drops. But they dropped it on Friday. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, was saying, in case you missed it, in the midst of all the regulatory goodness,
and everybody
Friday,
missed it.
That's the only reason I saw his tweet, his post here. He says, Blue Chip ranked RLUSD as the #1 most trusted stable coin in the market. Big deal right there, Jeff. Big deal. I kind of like that.
It's a huge deal.
Ripple, you talked a little bit about this too, but the PSA noticed an uptick of XRP scams. Jeff, wasn't that going around like 2 years ago? And then Garlinghouse actually did a video on it.
He had to come out. Yep. He had to come out and do it. Yeah. And it's crazy because we're starting to see a rise of all the different crypto scams once again. They're always there, but I think some of it gets fomented by.
But here's what I don't understand. When you think about how good, just like in the last 6 to 8 months, the AI has gotten on with Google, their whole entire suite, they did a phenomenal sort of an upgrade to their AI stuff. And what's weird is it doesn't seem like it would be too tough to detect that somebody's spoofing Ripple. It's not on their official channel. It's some other BS channel, right? I mean, the same way you have an official account. You see how we got this little sticker right here? That's an organization, right? So you have to qualify for that. You also pay for that. But that's to designate that you're the company. Now, anybody could open one that says Ripple, but it's maybe something else here. I just don't understand why YouTube doesn't spend more time on that. Because how about the spam comments? I invested in XYZ LL Mina coin. It was the greatest coin in the world. And no, I did this. And you got to call so-and-so. And I'm like, they're just in succession. Like, nobody can post that fast. All right? You would just know that. And I don't know why they don't have some kind of auto AI where even if it thinks it's spam, it throws it in there and you can just go through them all and go, nope, that's not spam, and train it that it would know, and the engine would get better. But it doesn't. Our spam comments, we can't even keep up with it. It's that bad.
That's right.
Non-stop
crazy.
Spam, garbage.
Non-stop.
Garbage. So they put all the official counts. This is it right there. Here we go, right here. What is this? How to spot a giveaway. and report giveaway scams.
A
Look,
scam giveaway.
Garlinghouse is giving away 100 million XRP. Nope. Ripple XRP, and it's so cheesy looking too. This was posted originally in 2020. Look at this scam. Dear followers, Ripple's now listed on all top exchanges. Celebrate. We
And
have
donate
committed a total of 2 million XRP to give away to our fans. Fans. Like Ripple's like scouring the internet looking for fans. I mean, this is really ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Super ridiculous. He said, like clockwork, with success in market rallies, scammers ramp up their attacks on the crypto community. Please beware of the latest scam targeting XRP family on YouTube and impersonating Ripple's official account. We will keep reporting these. I mean, if Ripple reports this, it should be taken down quickly, but it doesn't.
That's part of it doesn't. It sits up there for way too long.
And I'm never gonna DM you. If I'm DMing you now, you know who we are. I know who you are. Okay. I'm never gonna DM you, and I'm just never gonna DM you and ask you for crypto. We're never gonna have an issue that came up, and if you send us some XRP, that's not happening. But
Right.
I kill counterfeit of my accounts. People bring to my attention all the time, and here's one. And they're clever. Like maybe one little letter is a little bit off, and you read it, you don't recognize it right away. So that's just what you just gotta be. You gotta be aware, vigilant. Don't let these scammers take over. In other news and Ripple news here, Vert has launched a blockchain-based platform for structured credit, now live with BRL 700M and USD is about 130 million. 7 BRL. What is BRL? What is that? Brazil. Yeah, it's Brazil. 700 million, but USD it's 130 million. Issuance on the XRP Ledger, EVM sidechain. The first asset is CRA financing Brazil's agribusiness culture, which contributes over 20% of the national GDP. That's pretty big.
It's
Major
good.
stuff, tokenization and on-chain transparency. Brazil's really been doing a lot of things around the XRPL. They've been doing a lot of stuff. They have some of the top neobanks there. I mean, Brazil has kind of really been on the forefront, especially when it comes to tokenization and doing some other things. So this is pretty cool. It's a good thing to see.
It's exciting. Exciting to see progress someplace.
Someplace. Well, soon we're going to have it here. So a lot of good things happen this week too, especially when it comes to what's been going on with some of the Trump doing some trade deals. 3 historic trade deals were announced. Also the AI side of the house, and it's pretty big stuff. Jack McDonald, you guys may remember Jack McDonald, but he was the CEO of Standard Custody, which was acquired by Ripple, and this is their custody solution for institutional. So he was saying, with the signing of the Genius Act, we're seeing other consumer companies, retailers, platforms, and tech firms explore whether they need their own stablecoin. But let's be clear, launching a stablecoin isn't like launching a new app. It's infrastructure, and getting it wrong has consequences. Now, you're talking about somebody who understands, and they're just not, RLUSD was just named #1 stablecoin. So you got a stablecoin isn't a product, extension, or a brand feature. It's financial infrastructure. It comes with deep responsibilities. Of course, you got compliance in there. It comes down to liquidity, interoperability, and of course, trust. And what are most of these companies hoping for? Avoiding credit card swipe fees, faster settlement, fewer intermediaries, loyalty tie-ins or closed loop spend, and then the potential of a new revenue from interest on reserves. So these are valid business goals, but really it's only part of the picture. And the problem, most of these models are built for limited single ecosystem use, or what we talk about a lot, which are walled gardens. They're all sitting in their own little ecosystem. So it's only useful within one brand, not necessarily interoperable, certainly is not liquid, and it's not programmable. So we need less of this fragmentation in global finance, not more. And so that's where the branded stable coins fall short. Limited liquidity outside the brand, complex integrations with external systems, no incentive for third-party adoption because they're built for single use case, and minimal utility for consumers or enterprises. There's also the trust factor. So if you're issuing a stable coin, you need to have clear auditable reserves. You need to have regulatory alignment. You need enterprise-grade risk management. It's not a marketing project. It's a serious financial infrastructure While the US has deep financial infrastructure, many global markets don't. And stablecoins can unlock USD access, speed, inclusion, where the legacy systems will fall short. And that's where the need is most urgent and where the opportunity is greatest. Bottom line, stablecoins are a payment shortcut or a brand feature. They're a foundational layer of modern financial infrastructure, and they need to be built accordingly. At Ripple, we're doing just that. What do you think of that, Jeff?
So what it's telling me, and it's interesting because they talk about kind of the future. We're kind of referencing innovation. We're kind of referencing the direction things have to go in. If we go back a couple of years, they were saying the exact same thing, about the XRP L, but mostly focused in and around the different tenets of RippleNet and the infrastructure they were building, and the payment shortcuts and the payment rail, all the different components of what they were building. Now we're, focusing on, I like this part here, stable coins can unlock USD access, speed, inclusion where legacy systems fall short. We're finally getting to a point where they're simplifying, the message is being simplified, to where, people can understand exactly what this all means. How are the stable coins impactful? Where's the direction that we're moving in? How is this going to impact consumers? How does it impact on an enterprise institutional level? What I'm seeing though with all of this is that this is also then focused heavily on Main Street adoption, and Main Street, for whatever reason, it has been, there's a lot of reasons, but was not fast to adopt on the digital asset spectrum. People are investing, but from a utility perspective, at least here in the US, there's very little utility within mainstream. But now with a stable coin, it's an easy pairing. It's an easy conversation. It's like, hey, it's your USD. It represents your USD. It's equal to the USD. If you put your money in it, it's backed, it's protected, it's insured. It's not gonna adjust. It's not gonna change. Big financial institutions are using it, and the best benefit of it, you can move it very quickly, and it's going to have limited cost to that movement. Everything that we wanted to see accomplished with all these other platforms and softwares is now being accomplished through a stable coin. Now you have to make sure the infrastructure is there. The one company that has the infrastructure is Ripple. They have the relationships, with the banks and everything, but they might have first mover advantage. But what we're going to see is a lot of heavy competition. And I believe we're going to see heavy competition coming out of other groups like Coinbase and others that will start partnering with banks at a rapid clip. And they're already traded, on the stock exchange. So they're publicly traded. There's going to be a lot of good, healthy competition. Once there's competition, then you're on the right track. And the more competition is, the better it is for everybody. When it was just Ripple kind of on its own, then everyone's like, so they're doing it, but those guys are kind of Web3, they're crypto, they're doing something different, but Main Street isn't adopting it. Now I think we're going to start seeing things snowball a little bit, which is great.
It's what we need.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's what we need. And I think we're getting to like you said, we're getting to finally get to a good place. And It's going to wrap up quicker. I mean, the Genius Act was just the first part. Trump is asking the Congress to abandon your summer vacation, stay on, because there's a lot of appointees. He needs to get a lot of people confirmed too. That's the other thing. Like they're hamstrung right now. You're 6 months into an administration that doesn't have some key people. So it's a little bit of that, but it's also getting these crypto bills, set. Basically saying don't go on the 2-week, what do they call it? Sabbatical, whatever they call it. The recess is what they call it. So they just don't want that. I'm low again. I haven't done anything. I haven't changed anything over here.
No.
Have anybody else noticed that? I don't see anything with going on with my microphone. Nothing's changed on my side. Everything should be fine. Everything should be fine. Clear but low. I don't know why it's low. Who knows? Again, they are constantly changing stuff on this. Instead of just leaving it alone, they got to play with it, and they got to mess it up every single time.
Screw around with it. Always screwing around with things.
How's that? Is that any better?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot better. What'd you do?
Yeah, I just boosted it to 100.
Oh, shit.
160.
That's
There's my
weird.
mic. I had it on automatically adjust mic,
Ah,
but I just took it off. Do you use that? Go into audio and then is your mic volume? Do you have it auto or do you have it on auto? I've always had it on.
I have it auto.
Yeah, I had mine on auto. You said it was too low. Is that too low?
Now it's low again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
But it
boost
was
up here.
loud and then it went low. So now mine is probably
There we go. I mean, you always sound
how
the
about
same. So
now mine's really loud.
sounds the
See.
same. Blowing
How
it
about now?
out.
How about now?
It's really loud.
I put on automatic, so it's going to automatically adjust the
It's
volume.
supposed to, but it didn't for
Yeah.
me. So
Yes.
yeah, I don't know why
It is
doesn't
going
work.
to adjust things.
I just cranked it up, so there you go.
Here you go
Who
there, Chip.
knows?
This one's for you.
This one
We
goes to
haven't
another.
done it yet.
All right, it's time for the chip rant.
Yeah.
Crypto politics, XRP, dispelling the FOMO and footy setting the record straight. This isn't one of your YouTube fanboys. It's raw, unfiltered badassery.
Gotta let my hair down, do some head banging.
I know. Yeah.
This is the chip rant.
Damn.
Let's go.
I like that, Jeff.
All right,
That's a good one, right?
It's time
Oh.
for the chip rant.
We already had the chip rant. Hey,
We already had the Chip rant.
Do you know what this one goes to 11 is? Do you know which one that movie that's
I
from?
do. That was Spinal Tap.
Yeah. Do you know they're coming out with Spinal Tap 2?
Nah, that one's not going to be any good.
Yeah, who knows?
You can't ruin a movie like Spinal Tap by
Well, you
coming out
could.
with Spinal Tap 2. Well, you could, yeah.
They're,
Spinal
they're,
Tap 2.
it's coming out, I think this year or next year. I saw that it's coming out.
Yeah.
Why does this one go to, can't you just make it louder at
best.
10? That was like one of the last good movies that Rob Reiner actually made.
Oh my God, that was a great one.
Meathead. It's
They wanted
fantastic.
they wanted Stonehenge. They brought it out, and it was on the table, little miniature. Those aren't inches; those are supposed to be feet.
Stonehenge. Yeah. The hell, I love it, Jeff. Yeah, Stonehenge. Yeti, we got the Yeti. Don't worry, Joseph, you're covered. I got your wallet address.
Not one
saved.
person said Yeti because of what happened on Sunday. I was like, "Don't type Yeti," because
we got two people. You can definitely type a Yeti because, but Joseph Lachey, he basically said he was driving, so he already look at this, Jeff. He's driving, so look what we got.
look at that. We already have it.
So if you
Crypto
win,
Joe.
you know what we're gonna hear?
Rigged.
Rigged.
There's a
We're
chance he
definitely gonna
wins.
get
huh?
rigged. I can tell you right now.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring your
especially when he
attention to
wins.
something, guys. I want to tell you something. Let me put the share back on here. I don't like these new
You see
icons.
this?
They just
Water
get
and
rid of
Roses that I report for of those scams every day. Every
God.
day.
every single day. Man, that is some
Louder than
crazy
you.
stuff. Jeff, you're louder.
No, I don't know. That was before. Alex,
Yeah.
we'll get to that. What you just talked about. We'll get to that in a little bit. It's a topic of conversation.
So I want to bring this up. Tomorrow night, I will be hosting an X Space on the Zao DAO, and we will have two of the founders there. We will have Fabio Marzella, who's the manager and co-founder, and also Santiago Velez, who is also a manager and co-founder. These guys have put together. This is a pretty exciting project because it really has to do a lot with the community. It's the first project that really involves you, gives you a voice. So, and again, we'll get into exactly what the Zao DAO is, going to field some questions. We'll hand out some questions right out of the gate that people have been asking. And I'm going to be, I'm going to be co-hosting it with Jenna X. You guys know Jenna X over there. Go ahead and click over there. But Jenna's going to be hosting it with me. There you go. There's Jenna. So we're going to be doing it tomorrow night. It's going to start at 9 p.m. Is it tomorrow night, 24th? Yeah, I think.
Tomorrow's the 24th.
I'm all discombobbled here. But yeah, it's going to be tomorrow night, the 24th. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in there because you guys can go ahead and you can make a reminder. And hopefully your phone will probably let you know. But if you guys go to that post, and I want you to just go ahead and click on this here. There you go. And then this comes up. And then you click set reminder. And then it'll pop up on your phone saying The Zoudao is happening. Zoudao. Oh, so there you go. Hope everybody will tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Looking forward to seeing the crew there. I mean, let's if the OTC family doesn't show up, man, I would be so surprised. No pressure or anything. I'm just letting you know, guys. Better show up. So that is looking really exciting. And Jeff, it is, what time is that? What time is it? What did they move the time to?
It's at 8:38, but
Where's
it's
the
25
time?
minutes. It's up in the
Oh, there it is
corner.
right there. Gotcha. Right. Okay, gotcha. I see it.
Look
I see
at that. We're a little short, but that's all good. Yeti. Yep.
Mike says we'll be there. Good. Excellent. That's awesome, man.
Be there.
You want to roll this Yeti clip, Jeff?
What time is it? Oh, we got 20. Let's do it now. Yeah, why not? We're
Why
a little
not?
bit up.
Otherwise, we'll be late. Guys,
Yeah,
type in
let's
Yeti.
do it
We have
early.
only 5 entries. What's going on?
5.
Type in Yeti.
I'm telling you, that was because of.
You don't want to win. Come
Here
on,
we go.
people.
Let's roll it.
Are you ready
to win a badass Yeti from the white tribe of the clan Real Prowlers?
the fiercest and the wisest?
He could be yours today.
Come on! Shout it at me! That's right! You know the word of the day! Shout it with me! Yeah, that's right! Yeah, that's right!
Get it, market, stomp it, and stand our ground. Get your Zaman wallet ready, we're not fucking around. This ain't no rug pull, this is your legacy. This is your just rewards, claim you nobody's getting.
Shout it with me! Shout it with me! That's
This ain't no rug pull, baby.
There ain't no rug pull.
So, guys, White has already claimed it. Yeti's mine. We got first claim of the night. Good to see that. Fantastic to see that.
Awesome.
You know what I've been really impressed with is the official White House account has been doing some really heavy trolling, Jeff. I mean, it's a whole new sort of a level of trolling that I've not seen, at least on a government website.
Yes.
I mean, like for example, we got this right here. Of course, today Tulsi Gabbard dropped a big bomb about Obama, Clapper.
Man, it's
I mean,
huge.
It says, congratulations, you've unlocked the deep state Russian starter pack. I mean, this is on the official White House site. I mean, it would be clever if Trump was posting it. Here it is right there. There's Obama, it actually says deep state, handcuffs. This
Unreal.
is the starter pack right here, okay? So you got U.S. officials, Putin personally involved in the U.S. election hack. They made up all this stuff. They have all the paperwork. They got the meetings. They got the notes. And it all came from the top. We even have Clapper, who said that Obama was the one that gave him the marching order. He's already basically saying that he was the guy ready. Here's the fake report. Of course, we've got the famous Obama Hope and Change logo right there. Crimea happened under Obama. This lunatic over here. 2016 election. and Hillary's emails. It's all in there, and that is your official point of view. You've cracked the Russian hoax.
The deep state starter pack.
I mean, it really is just super clever, Jeff. I mean, you
It's
gotta
awesome.
love it, right? I
That
mean,
was really great.
this kind of stuff that I've seen on there. I mean, there's like normal, boring policy garbage, but this stuff is a whole new level when they start putting that kind of stuff up. I'm like, wow, that is some next level stuff, man. There was another one here too that I thought was pretty good. For some reason, I thought I had it up, but where? Oh, where? Oh, here's the other one. This is the other one they put up. Here it is. Oh, what the heck? What in the Sam Hill? Here it is right here. Here it is. The Tulsi Gabbard exposes how the Obama administration manufactured the January 2017 intelligence community assessment, creating the Russia hoax, the crime of the century. Here it is. Here's the creation right here, Jeff. Real Intel assessment. First on December 8th, they had a POTUS briefing pulled. The IC pulls product that would contradict the Russian hoax narrative. Then there was a secret Russian meeting. Then Obama officials meet, and that was Comey, Clapper, and Obama. Then on December 9th, Obama order, IC is tasked with a new assessment to claim how the election was hacked. Now remember, this was the interim. This was after Trump was already elected and Obama's on his way out the door. Then the CIA warning to Brennan, we don't have direct information that Putin wanted to have Trump elected. Okay, so they're saying the CIA doesn't have the data.
Mhm.
Then he had Brennan ignored the suppressed intelligence that basically undermined their narrative that Russia stole the election. Then you've got the deep state leaks. Obama officials use their media propaganda arm to spread the fake news. You know, here's some of the stories right here. Russian hackers acted to aid Trump in the election. U.S. says NBC, U.S. officials, Putin personally involved in the U.S. hack. Then you had fake weaponized assessments where Putin developed a clear preference for the Trump and aspired to help his chances for victory. Then, of course, you have these two losers. This is that Kerry right there? Who is that? Who's that goofball? That's not Kerry. Who is that? I know that's a Shifty Shift right there. But yeah, those guys perpetuated, and it was just a complete nut job. And
Crazy.
yeah, that's what you have. That's what you have. I mean,
You see this one?
yeah.
Check this out. Hang on.
What you got?
Hang on a second.
I'm hanging on.
Too many clicks. It's like I gotta click like 8 things.
I hate that.
Massive crowd in Poland starts chanting Donald Trump at a Carol Nowacki campaign speech. He just won the presidential election. You saw it?
You won in June. Donald
We will oppose illegal migration. We will stop the anti-American change in Europe.
Będziemy opierać się nielegalnej imigracji i będziemy opierać się antyamerykańskiej polityce w Europie.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Man, the whole world. The whole world.
Yeah, but don't believe the narrative that these countries hate. I mean, Poland and Hungary are the two countries that said no, we're not doing the immigration. Like, what? Why is Poland not able, or even Hungary able to preserve its roots? Why is it that they've got to open their doors? How come they don't put that pressure on any other country? Does India have to open its doors? What about Japan? What about Indonesia? What about China? Did they need to open their doors to immigration? This narrative is ridiculous. That's what makes a country really amazing, is the language, culture, and borders. If you don't have language, culture, and borders anymore, that's not a country. It's an invasion. So I mean, it's ridiculous, Jeff. All this stuff is absolutely 100% insane.
Right.
And you had this is where I wanted to play this little bit right here, but this is where DNI, this is where Here, let me play. This is where Clapper admitted it. So this was back in 2016.
President Obama, we might not have done the intelligence community assessment that we did that set off a whole sequence of events which are still unfolding today. President Obama is responsible for that, and it was he who tasked us to do that intelligence community assessment in the first place. It was he who tasked us to do that intelligence community assessment.
We are at a transformational time.
Tossed them under the bus, Jeff.
Immediately
drove the bus over
that.
him, backed up, and did a spin out. I mean, that was crazy. That was insane. Like, he was like, he tasked us with it. We just followed orders. Wink, wink. Like, I think they're all going to be rolling. There's going to be some mass panic. They're all going to roll over at each other, Jeff. I mean, that seems like what we have there. What we have.
And then we just need to see it. We need to see this thing truly roll in.
Jeff, do you remember Harry Reid?
Oh, yeah.
Back
Who
in the
could
day.
forget Harry Reid? Yes.
Oh, Harry Reid. So this is Harry Reid back in the day. Listen to this.
I've suggested, if now because he's the nominee for the party, and he's entitled to briefings from the CIA, for example, I said publicly, give him fake briefings. Pretend you're briefing him. Don't tell him anything that you don't want to get out.
But as a Republican nominee, isn't he entitled to get those briefings?
Give him fake briefings.
What does that even mean?
It means they'll tell him stuff. He won't know the difference.
You're basically telling the intelligence community to lie to him.
No, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, but I still have to tell you everything. Oh, I said publicly, give him fake briefings.
Man. I mean, the guy's like, well, he's the nominee. Like, that's the kind of stuff you miss. Someone does a little bit of research and goes back and finds that stuff. And Trump signed some executive. It's incredible, right? I know. It's like he was such a thorn in your side. He was the Senate minority leader, and he was the majority leader. So, but he was a pain in the ass, Harry Reid. He went out. First he got a black eye, then he fell down. And I don't know. He ended up burning out.
They all fall downstairs and such.
Yeah. Somehow something happens to them. This is the NVIDIA CEO talking about Trump's executive orders on AI.
Point in technology, we are reinventing computing for the first time in 60 years. This is a very big deal. Before, it was called general purpose computing. The software was written by hand. Now, software is learned by computers. We call it artificial intelligence. And this transformation has resulted in a revolutionary technology we understand and is revolutionizing every industry. But what the president is announcing today is going to accelerate AI innovation in America, is going to accelerate AI deployment in America with all of the infrastructure and the energy that he's going to put to bear. And he's going to enable American tech stack to be proliferated around the world at incredible rate. And I think that those three initiatives are going to fundamentally change the United States' position in the years to come.
Yeah, I mean, so NVIDIA I forgot how many billion they're worth, but they're the number one company in the world right now. So this race is it's a race of a couple different areas. So to be number one crypto, number one in AI, it's phenomenal. So those two right there are the two biggest technology introductions. I mean, we had we go back to the internet, and before that it was the personal computer. We had the internet rollout, and recently in the last 10 to 15 years, we've had crypto, blockchain technology, and then all of a sudden we have AI coming up pretty fast. So, and it's going to be really scary when they start mixing AI with crypto, especially with arbitrage. It's going to get really wild out there. So I don't know, Jeff, I think it's really exciting to hear somebody who's got the number one company in the world just talk about how important this is. And then you're going to have a lot of AI startups that they're going to be able to do things bigger and better. You know, I was having a conversation with a doctor, and I asked what his thoughts were on AI. And he said, I think AI is going to be really pivotal. He says, we just got to be careful of anything that would be negative. And I'm like hallucinations? He says, yeah, like hallucinations and giving out the wrong information. But I think that AI is going to come for big pharma. They're too big. They're too bloated. They require you to be on something. So if you get onto chemotherapy, the oncologist gets paid more than 50% of their money gets paid because of the chemo. And if they really go in a scrappy startup that comes in and can analyze billions of data points and make connections that humans can't, and starts coming up with stuff, and they release a cure, man, you're talking about those places go bankrupt overnight. So I think this is a lot of what the AI, the advances we're going to have. Elon Musk is already talking about having, I know a family who their son had a tragic accident and basically lost his eye as a young kid, and he lost his eye, and it's like that kid in his lifetime is going to see. Elon Musk is already working on something that can restore sight. So it's the golden age that Trump talks about. That's part of the golden age. The other part of it is eliminating the Federal Reserve. Then you get a true golden age. But without that, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see how this thing, keeps going.
Well, there's some commentary that was coming out regarding OpenAI and the possibility of people, using OpenAI to do all sorts of damage. I mean, it's right now it's really interesting. I'm trying to find the specific article that was just posted earlier today. I can't find it, but with the it was right there. Now you type it in and just nothing comes up. It's the craziest thing. But with OpenAI, now they just released the OpenAI agent, so that's gone live. So now with that, it can search the internet. It can actually do tasks using the search. So obviously you could search before, but the point is that it can actually do things for you, so you can kind of instruct specific tasks to be completed. That's just the beginning step. But look at where we were, not that long ago. Now making music and videos and all sorts of things through AI. People are using AI on a daily basis now. Now you're having conversations with AI. AI's helping you identify, all sorts of. You can ask, you're asking it questions, getting advice from it, from whatever you want to figure out. It's unbelievable. Yesterday I was sitting in a meeting and we're reading through some legal clauses, and someone kept, commenting that it didn't read a certain way. So I took a picture of it, put it into ChatGPT, started asking it questions about that clause. And then my response as I was reading it made more sense. And so we're having this in the middle of this big meeting, having this discourse over it, and the guy just wouldn't see the clarity of what the clause was actually saying, because those can be confusing. But just through ChatGPT trying to figure it out and analyzing it in different ways, and that's just like just a fragment of the power of where AI is at. Who knows where we're going to be a year from now. And and you bring up the different career paths in medicine, what AI can do to help with interpretation of imaging. That why do we have radiologists, sitting in a dark room when you could have AI scan the majority of it, simplify the process. And there's lots and lots of software companies already moving in that direction. But then from a medical perspective, if you want to have good commentary, you're relying on, and there's a lot of great doctors out there, but then you have to rely on them knowing a lot of different things in a lot of different environment. And I can remember it was a number of years ago, but I remember I was waiting for my son in karate, and I was standing with one of the dads, and he was an ER doc, and he's looking at me and he goes, what's under your eye? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I went to the urgent care, and they said it was some sort of an infection or something. And it was like spots kind of coming through here. And he goes, that's not what that is. He goes, and he told me exactly what was going on. He goes, man, here's a script. Get to the pharmacy right away. He goes, in the ER, we see all sorts of things. At the urgent care, they don't even understand what they're looking at, and at the ER, he said he sees from all sorts of different perspectives. And I look at that, I'm like, man, a lot of times you go for a consult and you're relying on that individual's knowledge and memory of what's going on, and it's amazing to me. And you implement AI from that perspective, take a picture, analyze it, see how we can speed up the process of medical diagnosis, I think would be really, really impressive. How many people are going to be out of jobs in a year, 2 years, 3 years? Things are changing and shifting.
I was never a fan of universal basic income, but we're going to run into a real crossroads here. I was having a conversation with my aunt who is 88, and I was like, I said, the internet was different. Everything hit a little bit different. AI is going to be really different. And what are we going to do? Because everyone's saying, well, they're coming after the coders. They're coming after the coders. They always said, do the coding. Well, what about they say the plumbers and the pipe fitters and all these jobs, these blue collar jobs, mechanics? Oh, don't worry. You're going to have not AI in the traditional sense, but you're going to have AI coupled with robots, and they're going to displace all of you. So, you get a leak in your house at 3:30, you make a phone call, that thing buzzes out to your house, gets in there, comes in, fixes it perfect, uses laser, done, gets out of there. And, these small companies can probably do it less expensive. They can probably do it better, quicker, faster, cheaper. And nobody calls in PTO hours. They work 24/7, and you go ahead and disperse it. So that's where it's really going to come from. So a lot of jobs are going to get displaced. I don't know what people are going to do, Jeff. And she was saying, my aunt was saying, she goes, no, don't worry about it. We're going to figure it out. We always have. You can't look at it that way. And I wasn't saying, I wasn't being negative on it, but she was like trying to talk me off a cliff, because I was saying, well, but we have to be, something's got to happen, right? You're going to have to shift some ideas around. It's not just going to be, because what are people going to do? Sit around all day? What? That's a really crazy thing, man. Really crazy thing.
UBI is going to accelerate the stupid, lazy, do nothing mentality. We already have too much of that. Concept is scary in terms of individuals have any self-worth or value. That's
well,
somehow people are going to be able to focus on other things, Chip, maybe on self-improvement.
I think they will. Like I said, I just think that you don't have the people aren't going to be doing what they're doing today. It's going to shift. It's going to transform, right? And the thing about it is like, when you go well, if what do you do all day? Like the jobs that people do, garbage collection, things that make a city work, things that make an infrastructure work, things that make a company work. What are they really for? Companies are out to make money so people can work, and then so those people can work, you have to have a product to sell. Because you have a product to sell, you need innovation, and you have a SaaS-based product, you have a accounting product, whatever it might be. But it's all to perpetuate, the slave culture, so you can get out there and get a job and be a good person and die, be a slave to the money until you die, according to Richard Ashcroft. That's what happens. You're a slave to the money, and then you die, and that's how it works. You're like, yay, everything's great. So we're just going to have to come up with something a little bit different here. I wanted to play a little bit of this because everyone's talking about this is a big thing. I don't think people understand the magnitude. When you compare what just got dropped on Friday and today, the press conference that Tulsi Gabbard held,
today was big, yeah.
I mean, what was Watergate? Watergate was a break-in, but what it really was a cover-up. That's what it was. Let's cover up the break-in. Something simple. And it was nonpartisan, because you had Democrats and Republicans come together, even though it was a Republican that was under hot water. It was a tough thing. They got through it. This is the largest scandal this country and maybe other countries have ever seen.
You've inferred that the former president helped lead a coup. Based on what you now see, do you believe President Obama is guilty of treason?
I'm leaving the criminal charges to the Department of Justice. I'm not an attorney, but as I've said previously, when you look at the intent behind creating a fake manufactured intelligence document that directly contradicts multiple assessments that were created by the intelligence community, the expressed intent and what followed afterward can only be described as a years-long coup and a treasonous conspiracy against the American people, our republic, and an attempt to undermine President Trump's administration.
There you go. It was funny. I watched some of that press conference today. At some point, they were like, let's talk about the Japan deal. I think they were tired of asking too many questions, because they haven't reported on it at all. There was there's almost zero reporting on this. And there's so much winning, because Trump said there will be so much winning, you'll get tired of winning. I'm not tired of it, but I'm excited there's so much winning. Look at this right here. I know Rob McDermott was bringing this up inside the chat, but biggest day of trade of all time. So you've got the Japan open market to the U.S., pay reciprocal tariffs at 15%. You have Indonesia. They're going to eliminate 99% of tariff barriers for U.S. products, opening another market. And then the Philippines open the market with the U.S. and 0 tariffs. Wow, this is like a monumental stuff. The Japan one is pretty interesting too. The White House posted us longer one here, this historic trade agreement with Japan. Here we go. Reflects Japan's relationship. The agreement reaffirms the shared commitment to both nations in economic prosperity, industrial leadership. Japan alliance is not only a cornerstone of peace in the Indo-Pacific, but also a driver of growth. So over $550 billion in new Japanese/USA investment vehicle and an enhanced access for American exports. This agreement marks a new chapter in bilateral cooperation, one that will unleash the full potential of the U.S. economy. Like, this is huge, $550 billion. That's insane. Restoring Americans' industrial power. Japan will invest $550 billion directed by the U.S. For core industries, the single largest foreign investment commitment ever secured by any country, will generate hundreds of thousands of U.S. jobs, expand domestic manufacturing, and will secure prosperity for generations. At Trump's direction, these funds will be targeted towards the revitalization of America's strategic industrial base, and that includes energy, infrastructure and production, includes LNG, advanced fuels, grid modernization, semiconductor manufacturing research. I'm not going to read them all. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Pharmaceutical, medical, commercial defense spending. The United States gets to retain 90% of the profits from this investment, another big win, ensuring that American workers, taxpayers, and communities reap overwhelming share of the benefit. The capital surge, combined with trillions already secured under Trump's leadership, will be a key component. It's funny, people that always say Trump doesn't do anything. I'm like, he's brought over $7 billion. 6 months, $7 billion. I'm like, how's your leader doing? Been around for 3-4 years. They bring any billion in there. No one's dying to get into some of these countries to do business. They just don't care. They're all wanting to come here. So it's amazing. Agriculture, food, energy, manufacturing, aerospace, automobiles. This is a generational shift in U.S.-Japan relations. This is so big, and it's really not getting any play. Thanks for bringing that up, Rob. Rob saw it. Rob said he saw the CNN video. It's so obvious. So damn obvious. Yeah. British Columbia is first, and then Manitoba will give access to both coasts. That's right. Canadian provinces defecting the U.S. is absolutely hilarious. I think it does have. Well, they can succeed. Now, they want to go it alone. They probably want a line. It could be a territory, right? They could be a territory of the U.S. I mean, Puerto Rico uses the U.S. money. They have all the benefits of, that come to you. They're not citizens of the United States, but they get a lot of protections. They get a lot of tax benefits. So there's a lot there. I think they might become territories, not necessarily states. But who would they rather align with? The United States, that's on a rocket heading up, or the Canadians, which is tunneling underground at this moment as we speak. So I think it's a pretty obvious choice there on what that's going to look like. And actually, Jesse Waters got a piece on this I thought was pretty good. We probably could play this on about his deals.
News alert, another bad day to be a panicking. Trump scored a hat trick. He crossed 3 countries off his tariff hit list. You ready? First, it was the Philippines and Indonesia, the magic number 19% for both countries. And then the big one, the Japanese. $550 billion invested here and thousands of jobs created. And they'll be paying a 15% rate. Turns out Toyota tariffs work.
I just signed the largest trade deal in history. I think maybe the largest deal in history with Japan. And that was done with Japan. They had their top people here, and we worked on it long and hard, and it's a great deal for everybody. I always say it has to be great for everybody. It's a great deal. A lot different from the deals in the past, I can tell you that. But we're doing really well as a country. We're strong. We have a lot of money flowing in.
Yeah, a lot of money flowing in that's not flowing into the Fed and anywhere having to do with the Fed.
It's really amazing, though. You think about the way these tariffs and how the countries and how people are responding and reacting. But I can tell you cost of goods are going up, and maybe that'll just be in the short term. Oh, did my camera just go out?
Yeah, Jeff, what the hell happened
And I was
there?
doing so well, and then my camera went out.
Yeah,
That
I
really
don't-
sucks. And I have
don't
to
worry about
remove myself to come back in.
All right, if you want to do it, if you must. So getting back to Tulsi Gabbard, it's really not getting a lot of play, which I'm not necessarily surprised about. But when even when the release happened on Friday, it's not even being covered. It's not even mentioned like, oh, they dropped a bunch of stuff. Nothing. But today at the press conference, they had to ask the questions. There had to be some questions asked right there. So, and it was, I felt at some point they got off those questions pretty quick. It was almost as if they didn't want to go too far or too deep into it. I felt like maybe they were just trying to slow it up a bit. And then they started talking about the good news. But they don't even want a lot of questions around that. Historic deals. You've got this $550 billion. I think the total's coming up to $6.5 trillion. It's just a lot of money investment in the U.S. in a very short period of time. Geez, Jeff, what did you do? You went out? I think he closed his computer down. I don't know what he did. He was going to do something. I wanted to play something, but I really want him to be here for this. So he is. I don't know where he is. So we'll play something else. I'm going to go to another. We're going to do an audible here, and we'll go to this. This is actress Holly Valance, and in 14 seconds, she destroys the left. 14 seconds. This is so succinct and says it all. Here we go.
You politically? I would say that everyone starts off as.
You missed it. She's being asked, where are you politically? Which is an awkward question to ask an actress, probably at some, who knows, maybe some premiere. But it's hard to hear in the beginning. She's asked, where are you stand politically?
Where are you politically? I would say that everyone starts off as a lefty and then wakes up at some point after you start either making money, working, trying to run a business, trying to buy a home, and then realize what crap ideas they all are. And then you go to the right.
In other words, if you try to do anything in life, you start realizing that, yeah, it's a bunch of fantasy, garbage, BS, and you're not really going to do too much. It's kind of how it seems. But I just love it. It's beautiful. 14 seconds. And she's smiling because probably the guy who's interviewing, the fact that she's an actress, was probably expecting a different answer, right? He wasn't necessarily expecting her to say, well, yeah, everyone starts off the lefty. And then you realize that, yeah, if you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to start a company, you're trying to get a job, you're trying to pay bills. Yeah, you realize they're all garbage ideas. Because when you live in your parents' basement and you have blue hair and nose rings, that stuff's real easy. But when you have to go out there in the real world, it's a little bit more difficult. It doesn't necessarily always play that way. So it's always a fun thing. So one of the best memes I've seen in a long time, this here, I'm going to put on my phone because this says, the guy's reading a book that says how to make money. He opens it up and it says work. That's it. And then you got crying his eyes out. But I saw that. Made me chuckle. It was a good one. Jeff, where the hell's Jeff, man? I don't even know. I don't know where Jeff went. He's gone. He's out. I think he probably had to restart his computer. Who knows? Here he comes. He's coming back in right now. Right now, he's coming back in.
Get back in.
Jeff, you just missed it. I played 14 seconds of how to destroy the left. You missed it.
Oh, nice. I missed it.
14 seconds. I want to play it. I'll play it again for you. Here it is. Ready? Here we go.
Where are you politically? I would
Where are you politically, he says.
say that everyone starts off as a lefty and then wakes up at some point after you start either making money, working, trying to run a business, trying to buy a home, and then realize what crap ideas they all are. And then you go to the right.
That's awesome.
There you go. That feels weird to be on the side. There we go. Gotta get it right. So I was thinking, like, what is Obama thinking about all this stuff, Jeff? Well, the funny thing is, a lot of times, like in this one video, he refers to Michelle as Michael. And why is that? Because he often did that. He slipped a few times as president. So here we go.
Michael and I also want to acknowledge Michael and I.
That's funny.
Michael and I.
Michael and I.
So here's another video. Your camera's glitching all over the place, Jeff. Jesus. Man, he's missing these. These videos are great. Anyway, yep. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. All night. So here we go. I can't believe Jeff's not here. What the hell is going on, Jeff? Where in the hell is Jeff? I just don't know what happened to him. All right, I'm going to see if I can find it. There's another video. I thought I downloaded it, but maybe not.
There we go.
There we go.
I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Don't worry about it, Jeff. You don't need it. We just need to hear your voice.
There we go. And you can
Here's
see
another one. Here's what happened. This is this is upcoming. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
I'm fine. Put me down. Hillary, put me down.
What it is? The doorbell rings for people listening. Doorbell rings. Obama's looking in the keyhole. They're out standing outside as the Secret Service with Trump and Tulsi Gabbard. He says, "Oh shit!" He runs to the window, crashes out of it, and then Hillary picks him up and runs with him.
Oh shit!
It's brilliant.
It's a hard call, man.
I'm fine. Put me down. Hillary, put me down.
Holy cow!
Oh my God, that's
somebody
great.
Else, somebody else put this one up too. Here, look at this.
How
one.
far are we from Kenya?
Just keep paddling.
I'm coming for you, Barry. Even Big Mike can't save you. Michael, hurry up and paddle. On your own, bitch.
Oh my God. How do people come up with this stuff? That's insane.
I don't know, man.
You see Mel G's here? What up,
Hey, Mel G.
Julia?
My God, Mel
Live.
G.
We haven't seen Mel G forever.
Not the live. We haven't seen Mel G in maybe 3 years. Maybe it's been 4. Who knows?
That's right.
4 or 5 years.
Little prankster wants to know which coins you're buying in the next bear market. And Rob says Flare and Songbird, saying the SHIB.
Can't buy
Or
Songbird.
Shiba,
You buy Songbird anymore? I don't think you can buy Songbird anymore. Can you?
I don't know. It's still around. It still has value.
I don't think so. I don't think you can purchase it.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you do with it?
I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know what you do with it.
Still allocating.
I have no idea.
Is it in the Trust wallet or the Bifrost?
No idea what you do with it.
Which wallet was it in? Oh, it was in Bifrost.
Yeah. Bifrost, yeah.
Bifrost. Yes.
Bifrost.
It was. Rob says you can buy it on Uphold.
Oh, can you? You can buy Songbird?
I don't know what I did with my Songbird. I used
know
to
they
have
used
it
it for
somewhere.
the
Oh, I
test
must put it on. I put it on Uphold. That's what happened to it. I moved it all to Uphold because it's gone.
Oh,
now.
okay. Is that what you do with it?
I think so. Well, why would I do that when I would keep it on Bifrost is wrapped? I had wrapped Flare, but then you could wrap the Songbird too.
I don't know, man.
So I don't know what happened to my Songbird. Tell you the truth.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
It's
I got my Flare loaded up on the Flare. No clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
I had another. Where is this other one? Gosh, it drives me crazy. How come I don't have this?
There was a Canary network for Flare. You know what time it is? It's about that time.
There it is. So listen, you remember in the Trump's first administration, he gave an address to the UN. He talked about Germany and all the reliance on power to, and they were laughing. They were like, ah, they're all laughing on the German delegation. There's a little recap.
Trump did it again in September when he went to the UN and said something about Germany that was so detached from reality, even the German delegation couldn't help but laugh at him.
Germany will become totally dependent on Russian energy if it does not immediately change course. Here in the Western Hemisphere, we are committed to maintaining our independence from the encroachment of expansionist foreign powers.
The EU gets nearly a quarter of its energy from gas, and nearly half of it comes from Russia, the world's largest gas exporter. Since the invasion of Ukraine began, Germany has paid Russia about 220 million euros a day for gas.
Yep, he was right again.
Unreal.
He was right again, Jeff. Yet again.
Real.
Is it time for that Yeti?
Yeti again.
Yeti?
Yeti again. Here we go. Let's roll it.
Are you ready to win a badass Yeti from the white tribe of the clan Little Prowlers? The fiercest and the wisest. He could be yours today. Come on! Shout it with me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get it, lock it, stomp it, and stand our ground. Get your Zaman wallet ready, we're not fucking around. This ain't no rug pull, this is your legacy. This is your just rewards, claim you nobody's getting. Bodies with me. Shout it with me. That's
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Chef, look at Mel G was saying this. She's wearing her XRP Magic.
Magic. There we
That's
go.
great because check this out. There it is right there. You too can own
Can't be
XRP.
sure.
Can't be 100% sure, but I think it's magic.
And you know where you can get that? Where can you get that?
you get on the chain.shop. And what I'm going to do is I'm
On
going to
the chain.shop.
I'm going to put it on there right now, guys. And there you go. And in the back, it says on the chain on the front. So this is a men's shirt, but we also have women's shirts. It's got all kinds of stuff. Even those bags.
Go get it on the. Go get XRP. Not 100% sure, but I think it's magic.
Get a cool.
Get one of those. Support on the chain. Like Mel G's had that for a while. Remember when the Ripple team got them? They got the Ripple Strikes Back shirts.
They ordered like
also
60 of them.
Yeah, they ordered a whole bunch of them. That was
And we know because one of them actually posted online. That's how we know that
right.
they were. But right now, if you type in XRP 589 at checkout, you get 20% off.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
For real. You got. They
For
even have a
real?
towel. They show up at the beach with this badass towel on the chain. XRP. It can't be
Ooh.
shirts. Yeah, I mean, come
I
on.
like that towel.
Banner. There you
Need
go.
one of those.
It's fantastic. Return of the XRP instead of like Return of the Jedi.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Mo Meta's got his Yeti in. It's gonna be some
It's all-
challenging.
it's all- This is also a real popular. See, there's a woman's shirt right there. They're cut
There it is.
differently, man.
It's nice. It's pink.
Women's can't wear like men's shirt. They're too big and boxy. And there it is. SEC Wars, the Ripple
And then you
strike.
can wear women's shirts.
I'm not wearing a shirt. But we have hoodies, all of it, man. It's
Very
really
cool. Rob wants to know who he's sending the Yeti to. He said, "Get your wallet."
Oh, Rob, they're not using your Yeti.
Rob's got like 50 Yetis. I don't know how many Yetis you got.
He's got more. He's got a whole freaking army, dude.
Though, geez,
OG.
never doubt it. There you go.
That was a long.
time
That
ago.
was a long time ago, Mel. That was a long
Wow.
time ago.
That was at least 6 months ago.
No, it's longer than that. We even have beanies, man. I mean, I know it's not a season, but look at that.
Over
How cool.
100 years, at least 100 years.
Your XRP beanie, nice and clean. Not a lot of stuff going on. There's an on the chain
Oh,
one you can get.
oh, you got
great.
on. Rob said he's got over 100 Yetis.
100, yeah, he's got an army, dude.
100.
So there it is, right
An
there on
army.
the
That's
chain.
why we're giving it away.
There you have it. Some great
Meme.
stuff. And of course, I don't know, Mel G. Did you know about our? Did you know about the coffee? I don't know if you were around for the coffee. Badass Yeti coffee. Yeah,
It's
man.
badass indeed. That's right.
You probably ask yourself if it's any good. Nope.
Oh.
It's effing
I
great.
don't know, Chip.
It is
Don't
fantastic.
know.
Why? Because it's roast to order.
Monthly, without burning your wallet. No fluff, no fads, just fucking great coffee. Hand-picked, small batch, roasted, Yeti approved. How to join the rebellion. Drink like a legend. Badass YETISCoffee.com. The percolation never stops.
There you go, people. It never stops. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but it is roast to order. Order comes in, beans get roasted, they go out. You've never had beans this good. And if anyone in the chat, you guys know who you are, go ahead and let everybody else know how damn good it is, especially this obsidian bolt. My God, is this got some serious flavor. Wow.
Rob's got the Yetis to protect his castle. To protect the
Good.
property. It'll
That's
be
awesome.
kick-ass. Now, you remember Matt put them on when we got to Australia. He put them on T-shirts, which was really cool.
Dude,
Took
that was really
took his Yeti and put it on a T-shirt. That was very, very cool. We got to do the draw.
Let's do the draw, man. Ready?
The draw.
Guys, you have one more second before I click that draw button. 18. You have
we
1
have?
in 18 chance to win. 18. 1 in 18 chance. Here we go, guys. Type in Yeti, last chance. Let's go.
Hey, put it up on the screen.
Oh, shoot. Man. Got that.
Chad Nauseum.
Chad, big winner. A little prowler. Yeah. Chad's got a squad himself. Well, you can add to that squad there, Chad. Because you are the winner, chicken dinner. Six. Rob, get the hope you have your phone in hand because you're getting ready to transfer Yeti.
Here we go. Let me go.
Rob's like, I'm here again. Man,
Hang on.
so close. That was the second time that happened, Mike, where it pulled your name and then boom.
So close.
Thanks for noticing it wasn't on the screen, Jeff.
So close.
Or I would have had to repick it and not say anything who won.
Wouldn't be able to say anything.
Badass Yetis.
That would definitely be rug
On the
pull.
chain, badass Yetis.
Rug pull.
Rug pull. So close again. Yeah, so close, dude. So freaking close.
We're doing the giveaways.
Rob just said he sent it. There's no address yet, dude.
Who won? There's an
Congrats,
address.
I'm not.
Who won?
No, Chad.
I know. All right. What was the number?
Check your app.
Rigged.
Rigged.
Back in. I forgot I logged out of everything.
Cloudflare. It doesn't take that long to verify. On the chain, badass Yetis.
No, we haven't given one of these guys away in a while.
On the chain, badass Yetis.
Yetis. Again, I got to log into YouTube.
The chain, badass Yetis.
Do we have Chad's X
I believe we do.
handle?
We can post it. I can find him real quick.
Chad. We need your X handle.
I will tell you in a second here.
Chad is going to give us his X handle.
There it is. I got it right here.
Sweet.
137.
And we can now auto dub our channel into any language possible. With any language you want to hear, we can be in.
Does it dub the voice or just does the subtitles?
It says dubbing.
Which is
It's
that?
dubbed. Have to try it out. Auto dubbing is now enabled on your channel. The audio on new videos will be automatically translated into other languages to make your content more accessible. You can
Are you
always
kidding me,
adjust
dude?
your settings.
They're gonna rejudge. They're gonna do. That's interesting.
We're going to now be in whatever language people are watching. We might even be in English.
Is that your handle there, Chad?
It is. He posted it.
Okay, good. So I'll double check. Yeah, here you posted it right there. Got it.
I got to put it here.
You go. Check it first, Jeff.
Wait, I still need to get his thing. To propeller or not to be propeller?
What do you mean propeller?
I don't know.
What are you saying?
No clue.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Let the red eye begin.
Here we go. Going to transfer this bad boy over to you, even though you can't see me doing it. But I'm about to log into the Zaman. And I'm going to transfer this bad boy over to you right now. There it goes.
We'll play Tom Home.
I care what the former first.
So
do that while we're drinking whiskey.
This is
transfer this over.
Tom Homan talking about what Hunter Biden. I guess somebody had him on camera and he's dropping F-bombs.
It's now yours.
Here we go.
It now belongs to Chad.
Tom Homan talking about Hunter Biden.
Drug addict thinks. I just think.
Yeah. He said, I don't care what drug addict thinks. Is great.
That's.
Come on, what's going on?
You got the most secure border. I don't really care what the former first drug addict thinks. I just thank God every morning I wake up, we got President Trump in the Oval Office. And because of President Trump, in 7 weeks, we got the most secure border in this nation's history. And now we're arresting public safety threats and national security threats every day across this country. We've already arrested 3 times the number of criminals that Biden did during the same time frame. And President Trump has committed 2 weeks ago to prioritize sanctuary cities. Because of what you just said, in California, Illinois, and New York, I said it during a press conference the other day, we're going to flood the zone. We're going to send hundreds of additional ICE agents to these cities. If they don't want to help us and get the bad guy in the county jail, then we're going to flood the neighborhoods until we find that guy.
Ain't playing. Tom Homan ain't playing. He's for sure for real. Real. So anyway, there we go. There we go, everybody. That's what we have to say. That's what we have to do. Do. Risky Red Eye. Whiskey Red Eye Yeti is the next song. Okay, there you go. That sounds really good. I don't know if Hunter was a deep fake. It went on for a long time. It could have been. It was a really long interview, but who knows? The funny thing is, you couldn't tell it because there was nothing to give it away. You know, I'm doing it here. All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you got it. That's all the time we have tonight, guys. We will be back on Monday.
Monday?
And if you were listening, Jeff. I want to see if you're listening. Paid attention. We're back on Saturday, of course. I was able to see if you're going to let that fly or not.
That'd be a good one. Going to be back here Monday.
Tuesday. No, back here on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Monday. Yeah, Jeff, you do the times. I screw them up.
When are we going to be here? We'll be here Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then back again Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And obviously tonight's still Wednesday. And Wednesday is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Wednesday evening here. But if you're in Australia, it's probably like 10:30 a.m. on Thursday. So you're already in the future. You already know where the stock market's heading. And you're doing pretty good.
And I want to let everybody know, I'm gonna post this too, but here's your time based on where you are in the world. Obviously, if you're in Sydney, it's 11, so you can do the time from there based on where you're located. New Zealand is 1 p.m. So there you have it. This is all the times, and I will go ahead. I'm going to copy this link. I'll throw it into the chat, guys, so you guys can do that. You can see the times. You can also appreciate a repost. But I will see you there tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Jenna and I will be co-hosting, and we'll have Fabio Marzella and Santiago Velez, the very first space. We'll be doing this on a monthly basis, but really excited for you guys to tune in, come in, listen, find out more about the Zadao. That's all we have. And on that note, Jeff, what are we going to do? Are we getting out of here now? We're out of here, right?
Yeah, I think we might get out of here, or we just got
to skedaddle. Remember that word skedaddle? You don't even hear skedaddle. Skedaddle. We're going to skedaddle. Skedaddle. You remember, right? Skedaddle.
Skedaddle. Let's see. When was that from? How long ago?
Who knows, man? I don't know what it's from, but it's
Gonna
like something you said a long
skedaddle.
time ago. Time to skedaddle, people. Skedaddle. What a great word. Is that? Can you even spell that word, skedaddle?
Skedaddle.
How is it spelled, Jeff? Is it a real word? I don't even know if it's just a real word. It is a real
Skedaddle.
word. It is, Jeff. Look at this.
Man, Mel G's already. Look at that. Great seeing you guys. Glad I was able to catch you for the last.
Yeah,
one.
well, we were great to
awesome.
see you. Oh, look at
It
this.
was from the
Skedaddle.
cartoons.
Skedaddle is an informal
The
verb
bee's
meaning to
knees.
leave or depart quickly, often hurried or a hasty manner. Can also be used as a noun to refer to a hasty flight or departure. The term gained popularity during the American Civil War, Jeff.
There we go.
Holy cow. Often used in a playful or lighthearted way to describe a quick exit. Time to skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
I've got to skedaddle or I'll be late for my appointment. The kids skedaddle when they saw the police car. We skedaddled
go.
out of that party before the embarrassing sideshow started.
We're about to skedaddle before we run too long.
Well, it's already too late, Jeff.
Already too late. That's
The
why
bee's
this
knees.
shows
The
as the
bee's
bee's knees. Where did
Bee's
that
knees
come
was the-
from? Look that one up.
Gosh,
Since we're
Jeff, it's-
sidetracked, anyways.
Yeah. Bee's knees. Let's see what does that say? Yeah, it says it's a classic cocktail from the Prohibition era made with gin, fresh lemon juice, and honey. The bee's knees was popular slang in the 1920s, and it meant the best or excellent.
Ah, see.
And it was funny because a lot of older people I remember when I was young, they would say the bee's knees, and that was like awesome. That was their version of awesome.
That's
Or
right.
excellent. The bee's knees, and you're like, I don't know, that sounds like a really old grandpa term to me.
Let's see what was in it.
2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice, a 1/2 ounce of honey syrup. What you do is you combine equal parts honey and hot water to allow it to cool. A lemon twist for a garnish. There you go.
Wow, I bet that was pretty good.
I'm starting to get a hankering for one. Hankering. There's another one.
Hankering.
I'm getting a hankering. Hankering. Let's see what that is.
That is skedaddle to get a bee's
Strong
knees.
desire to have or do something. There you go.
Where did it
So,
come from?
guys, in addition to doing,
There's no history.
currency, in addition to doing geopolitical stuff,
You're not doing words.
we're also doing vocabulary. So just
Right.
be pre-
Well, what's
be
the
pre-
history of hankering?
I don't know what the history is. Let me see. Hankering history. Let's see what it says. Okay.
A hankering to skedaddle to get the bee's knees. Got to get to the bar.
There you go. The bee's knees, see?
Bee's knees, see?
So here it is.
What
The
we gonna do
origin.
now, see?
Says the exact origin unclear, thought to have been related to the Middle Dutch word hangen, which means to hang, possibly suggesting lingering or hanging around something with desire, according to vocabulary.com. Another possibility links it to the Dutch word hunkeren, which means to long for, often used in the context of food, like having a hankering for pizza. Is that where hangry came from? That was hungry and angry. Hangry.
Angry.
I'm
So
hangry.
angry, I've got a hankering for some Dutch pizza.
Yeah, there you go. Better than a Dutch oven, Jeff. Just saying.
Oh, wait. No, we don't have to wait for next week. Why would we? We can actually just roll it out right now.
One more time, Jeff. It goes by fast. Look at the look on my face.
Look at your hair.
My hair looks I've had super short hair. I've had long hair. I have puffy hair. I got long hair. I mean, it's crazy, Jeff.
Man, I can't believe it. We should somehow compile all of our my hairstyle. Mine's consistent.
Like which of these things is different? It'd be like all of them.
Chad, that's it. Chad said, see if you can find a bar with honey syrup.
Excuse me. Can you make me a bee's knees, please? Got any honey syrup back there?
Honey syrup. Oh, that's so funny.
You know what I'm saying? Bee's knees.
Hey,
I'm
Mel's
that
been
old.
around that long. That's how long she's been around.
Knees. Yeah, well, here you are. These are all these we'll have to put that on the merch. Have a hankering for a The whole thing. Well, I'll strum those together.
The man of bun and the bald of thought.
There you go. I was gonna wear it down today. It was too. My wife always goes like, "Please don't do that. You look homeless." She calls me homeless, dude.
Make it all
She usually
crazy.
looks homeless. We have like long hair hanging down. I'm like, I just have to cut it. Is it risky?
Getting the bees
Hell
knees
yeah,
is
baby.
definitely risky.
It's definitely risky.
Oh, risky.
Risky? Is it risky? Is it risky? Is it risky?
Yeah, it's risky.
Only if you're drinking.
Man, margaritas. Margaritas. Margaritas.
Egg whites. There's egg whites in the bee's knees.
I think so. I didn't see the.
Oh my goodness.
No, there's no egg whites in there. We're thinking of whiskey sours. That's what we're thinking about.
Wait, egg whites has whiskey sours have egg whites?
Don't they? No, not the whiskey sours. What does it have? Whiskey. Yeah, what popular.
See, Osman knows what he's talking about. See that?
Has.
My handsomeness broke the camera today.
Oh my god, look at that.
I think it's because I hit my damn USB thing.
For
the froth. Oh, egg whites for the froth.
Yeah, that's what it was. The froth.
That's
yeah.
a whiskey sour,
Pisco
sour, and a gin fizz.
I was thinking of the Pisco sour. Pisco's great. I drink Pisco straight, by the way, Jeff. I don't mess around at the bottom. Dookie,
87 minutes later, and we're still talking about this.
Rob,
and Rob's still hanging out.
Rob, why are you keeping track?
He's still hanging out.
Why are you even keeping track? I mean, it seems weird you're keeping track.
Now you know it's cool because if you take egg whites and you mix it with sugar and you blend it, then you get meringue.
That's right. Remember this one?
Gary!
Mother.
Jeez, that was loud. Blue.
Oh my god, that's No, Gary.
No,
there's no more Gary.
Yeah, Gary's
Gary,
dead.
go.
All that hype for nothing. All that hype for nothing, Jeff.
That's right. Now he's
what
gone.
an absolute waste.
Man. How do we come?
The usual, sir.
Please. Yeah, the usual, sir. The usual. Yeah, the usual.
Mike said, Rob, this is the time you get the rapid fire info. That's right.
Yeah.
We're going to switch from topic to topic. Let's see if we can, every 10 seconds, go to a different topic.
It's time to.
How about Syria, Chip?
I'm not getting into it, Jeff. I got to go. We got to get out of here. Time to get. I mean it this time, Jeff.
Time to go. We're going to be back here 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all we got.
That's all we got. See you guys
We're
on
going
this
to
one.
sign off on time.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.